Welcome, everybody. Welcome. What's up, Papa? What's up? What's up? This is another episode of Nothing But Net. No filter, no bull. I'm your boy Gabe. I got Sean over there in New York. Go ahead, talk to them people.
What's going on, people? We back. We back. Episode 16. 4 months and counting. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, right now, man, Sean, how you been doing this week, bro? How's everything with you?
Bro, it's been a good week, bro. New month, new vibration. October's over. November 1st. It started all kind of crazy. We're gonna get into that today. A lot of sad things going on in the world and whatnot. But we'll get into it, bro. But how you feeling though?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Just living it up, just trying to do the best I can. Um, But besides that, bro, it's been regular, nothing crazy, nothing, no highs, no lows today.
That's good, man.
Yeah, man.
That's all that matters.
That's yeah, that's all that
We both
matters.
alive, brother. We here.
That's it. That's it.
We
That's it,
breathing.
bro. Yeah, man. But just to get into some of the things we're gonna be getting into today, we're gonna
Mhm.
cover NBA. So we're gonna be covering the Brooklyn Nets and the debacle that's been going on with. We're
Yeah.
gonna talk about the NFL trade deadline. The thing this year, I think it was the most I've ever seen. And then
It
you
actually was the
got,
most. They said
bro,
I think
yeah,
last year was like five. It was
yeah,
like 10. And that's 10
yeah,
just counting the last day. There's been
yeah,
trades going on before that. So it's probably like a good
yeah.
15.
And then you got the our picks. We're gonna be doing our picks. We forgot to do them
Hmm.
last week. We got caught up in everything else. And then something that we haven't talked about in a couple of episodes, man. We're gonna go back to our wrestling and talk about a little bit
Monday
some things that
night,
yeah,
SmackDown,
we've
Raw,
seen everything. So
everything.
we're gonna talk that up and see how that goes, man. But let's get into that first one. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the Brooklyn Nets, man. So if everybody who's been living under a rock, the Brooklyn Nets have been a fucking shit show, fire, dumpster, all you
Hmm.
want to any kind of phrase you want to use, that's been the Brooklyn Nets since last year. Um, why couldn't Nash turn it around, man? And what do you think needs to happen for the Brooklyn Nets to actually for them to turn this shit around?
Bro, let's start from the beginning. Nash was set up to fail from jump because even when he was announced as the coach, everybody was like, but you've never been a coach anywhere. And it's one of those teams, Brooklyn. Let's be honest, and I support the Nets, regardless of you see the Miami Heat. I like the Nets too because I'm from Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn too. We Brooklyn
Yeah,
cats. We may live in different places, but we Brooklyn cats. They were set up to fail from jump. You cannot put a bunch of talent and that look good on paper together and think it's just going to work out. Remember,
yeah,
we speak about this mostly on every episode. It's all about that
yeah,
chemistry, that camaraderie. And
yeah,
from day one, it's like, okay, you got Kyrie, but then KD was out for like what a year and some change, and he was hurt, right? And then I was like, okay, let's get James Harden. Harden came in strong, and then Harden realized like, okay, Kyrie don't want to get vaccinated, so we're not gonna win anything. Let me get the hell up out of here
right,
and get fat and get unhealthy and let me get the fuck out of town. Let me
right,
do to them what I did over there in Houston. Let me
yeah,
just get all sloppy and get the fuck up out of here.
yeah.
And then this past summer, KD wanted a trade, bro. Not only did he want a trade, he was like, "Yo, listen,"
He
and
wanted the
and this is
coach
all.
gone.
He wanted the coach and the GM gone. So think about it like this, right? And we spoke about something similar to this like last week because you're a manager and I've been a manager places as well.
Yeah,
If one of your members, coworkers, underlings, whatever you want to call it, team members, associates, if they want you gone and you don't go, and they have to come back to work and work for you, what kind of situation you think is going to happen?
exactly.
It's going to be uncomfortable. So
Yeah,
with Steve Nash, and then from jump, you got to remember, Kyrie already said we don't need a coach. We coach ourselves. So it's like they've been disrespecting Steve Nash left and right. And
yeah,
I
man.
feel like Brooklyn or the New York market, you need a tough, you need a rough rider. You need a rugged coach. You need
Okay,
you know what I mean, like a
okay,
DMX. You need one
yeah.
of them coaches that when they speak, everybody shut the fuck up and listen. Steve
So,
Nash is not that guy, bro. He's too nice.
nah, he's too nice. So, do you want like a Susio like Ime Ndoku
That's
coaching?
what reportedly they're talking about again. But here's the thing, though, right? So with Ime, he actually used to be on the Nets coaching staff. He
Yeah,
was one of the
yeah,
assistants. So, and that was when they was actually pretty good when they had a nice young core coming off the
mhm,
bench. They had KD and they had Kyrie. Like it was looking real promising back then. And then they
right.
traded away everybody for fucking James Harden. Like it was just insane. So like Ime Udoku, if I let me say his name correctly, he may do all that shit off the court, bro. But how many? managers and coaches do shit that we don't even know about, and we don't even hear
Word.
about, because there was
Owners.
reports, owners too. There was reports too, like for those that watch, First Take with Stephen A. or even Stephen A. Period on ESPN. He said it, yo, I don't understand why this is even coming out. This is a regular thing in the NBA. Like,
Yes.
and it was consensual. It's not like he was over here doing allegedly Deshaun Watson getting a massage and being crazy. He
Yeah.
he he fucked the owner's wife because obviously the owner wasn't doing with his job. You know what I mean? He was compensating because they feel like when you got money, you ain't got to take care of your lady.
They ain't
And
got, yeah.
Itoke was like, I'm African. You
I'm
know,
about
I'm
I'm
bringing that.
about to I'm about to make a squirt squirt.
Exactly. I'm about to give her this third leg. And he was giving her the third leg. The dude found out, got in his feelings, and then, whatever happened, happened. Now, the
Yeah.
crazy thing about all of this, bro, is that Boston is willing to be like, okay, y'all can have suspension is over. So
Mhm.
why suspend him? You should have just fired the guy a long
That's
time ago.
that's what
Why
I
keep him in
found weird.
limbo?
I found that weird. Like when I was looking, I'm like, how the hell they able to? How would they be able to hire him if he's suspended? But then I'm like, I'm guessing Boston's like, yo, just take this fucking guy.
Remember, he only suspended in Boston. It's not an NBA thing. Boston came up
Okay,
because technically with the NBA is like, how can you suspend him? He didn't do anything egregious.
nothing.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was consensual. Like if you have a consensual relationship with a coworker or without whoever the person it is, it's
Mhm.
your business. It got nothing to do with us. It's not affecting the organization. It's just that the
Mhm.
owner's mad. Now, here's the thing though. Not other than him, I feel like, and it's about time, people. We've been saying this for a long time. Can we give Mark Jackson a chance, bro? Come on,
Yo, I
Mark
think he would do
Jackson.
so good, bro. I think he would do
Come
so
on.
good with Brooklyn.
Like
He
I
would
don't know
check
if he
those niggas'
blackballed or
ego.
whatever, but
Yeah,
bro,
he
give him
he.
a chance.
Let's use the word white ball because black ball it sounds so
White
negative,
ball,
bro.
black ball.
White ball,
He's
but
kind of Kaepernick.
yeah, bro,
Kaepernick. He's
bro.
not getting a
I
job
think
anytime soon.
I think he would do so good with that team, bro. Like he would check everybody's ego. Like you need a coach, like you said, like you need a coach that can gather the troops and get them on one
Yeah,
page. This reminds me, and I just watched it today, and I didn't watch all of it, but I was watching the Redeem Team documentary,
that shit was good, right?
and I got to the part where they got the gold in the FIBA, and now they're
Yeah.
about to go to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was watching it, and when you were saying something there when the dream team got together when it was without Kobe and it was just a whole bunch of young dudes and old
Yeah.
dudes and Larry Brown, they were just basing it on their talent, right? So they were just like, yo, we don't
Mm-hmm.
gotta fucking do shit. Like we gonna come in here, we're gonna win the gold. And
Yep.
and I think that's what Brooklyn tried to do with Kyrie
Mm-hmm.
and they with the Durant and at one point they had uh who they had? They had Harden. Then they tried it with Simmons,
They
and
had
it's
Blake
just like
Griffin.
they had Blake Griffin. Even though it was like it wasn't
Oh,
prime.
they had your boy too. Aldridge.
They had Aldridge, bro. They had shooters. They got this guy Harris who could shoot. They
Mm-hmm.
have Seth Curry. Like I think it's like the mentality of that team, bro. It reminds me of that dream team. Like they just be
Yeah,
like, we just gonna come in here, we gonna score. Like,
exactly.
yeah,
We
and
just
the
gonna
other
show up.
team, yeah, and the other team's gonna have to figure it out because we're better than them on paper. On paper, yeah, you guys got probably like two of the best. I would say Kyrie is top 10 or top
Definitely.
five, some people, and
Yeah,
Durant is top five.
that's a
So
fact.
you then to me it's like they're not gonna work hard because they feel like they can go into Atlanta, come to
Mm-hmm.
or even play the Knicks and win
Mm-hmm.
and it don't work that way. And when you have a coach like Nash, who good dude, it looks like, and it looks like, and he was a great play, hell of a player,
Yeah,
but he's not gonna command the respect from these dudes about, yo, we need to practice. Oh, yo, we need to go hard on this. They're gonna look at him like, first of all, Kevin Durant didn't want him for the beginning of the year. He said it. I
exactly.
don't want this coach. Get this coach. So you think he's gonna even buy into anything that Steve Nash is saying? No. Steve Nash had to know for him to quit this early, he had to know like I already got one foot out the door.
Pretty much.
That's like when you work a regular job and you fed up, it don't
I
matter
don't care.
what the hell happened. It could be the littlest thing that set you off. You be like, I'm done. Fuck it. And I'm out.
Yeah.
So
Or when
and
you
I
put
think
in your
that's
2 weeks and they expect you not to do shit anyway. Some jobs will
yeah,
be like, you know what? You don't even got to do the 2 weeks because we already know how this gonna go. So they could be your
yeah,
last day.
yeah. We take your resignation today.
We'll take it right now. You can
Yeah.
clock out and go home.
So
Thank you very much.
yeah, but I think I think I mean I agree with you, bro. Mark Jackson should be. If it, I know they're gonna go with a Doku, but if they had to, if let's say that doesn't work out, I think Mark Jackson should get a shot. Him or I
Yeah.
think like Jeff Van Gundy. I wouldn't want Van Gundy there. Van Gundy's a little bit older, but Mark Jackson,
Nah, not Van Gundy.
yeah, yeah, I think Mark Jackson is the fix there. He could
Yeah,
be like what Buck Showalters was for the Mets.
yeah. They need a strong voice. They need somebody with some type of authoritative temperament,
Yeah,
culture. Like we're gonna, and if that doesn't work, I'm sorry, KD, you can go. Kyrie, you can go. Clean house and just start all over, bro.
and to
Just start
start,
all over.
yeah, just start
Because
all
even with
over.
that documentary that you watched, the reason why the
Yeah,
Redeem Team happened is because of that camaraderie. Kobe came, Kobe
yeah,
bought in, they put in the work. They saw Kobe working out at 4 in the morning. And
and they
I
coming
don't know
from
if you
the
saw in
club.
the interview, Carmelo was like, yo, you working out at 4 in the morning? I'm going to
Yeah,
sleep. I ain't waking up
I'm
that
going to
early.
sleep.
You
Yeah,
bugging. Like he didn't take it serious. But then everybody else saw Kobe putting in the work and was like,
yeah,
shit, if we want to win, we got to do what Kobe do. So we all getting up at 4 in the morning. We all doing this. We all
yeah,
taking it seriously. In order to achieve the goal, you got to put in the work, bro. We know this.
yeah, yeah,
We have our show right now, and we got to put in the work. Like it's not
yeah,
easy because we got other things going on outside of this, but
yeah.
we got to make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, man. So hopefully the Nets could do something. I mean,
We'll see. The
we'll
season is
see,
young.
but season is young. It's real
They're
young.
like what
So
2-6 right now, or 2-5, or
yeah,
I
I
don't
know
know.
they just have a horrible record, but
Yeah.
a coaching change could probably fire them up. So let's see how that goes, man. But
So
let's
I
jump
got a
into
quick
yeah. Go
question.
ahead,
Wait.
go ahead.
Before we jump into anything else, because let's
Yeah,
talk about this.
yeah,
What the hell is going on with the Lakers?
bro.
I'm not
They
a
were
Lakers fan,
celebrating. Yeah,
but
they were
it seems like they don't
celebrating that.
exist no more.
No, they were celebrating that win, bro. Like they won the championship.
Yo, that was yo, bro. I have never seen nothing like that. I was like,
I was like,
wait,
yeah. I
the
said, yo,
bubble
Kobe
started?
would. I said, Kobe over here shaking his head, and he's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I can't deal with y'all motherfuckers. So I'm out.
And they try to justify it saying, well, it's the coach's first win. We know what it means for him.
Nah,
Yada yada.
man. Now what you
Nah,
0-6? Like
nah, nah.
you don't get no Gatorade bath.
You get a great job, coach. Here's the game ball. All right, let's
That's
focus on the
it.
next game. Y'all celebrating
Yeah,
like y'all won
man.
something, and bro, the Lakers. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers, the legacy that they have.
Yeah,
For you to
yeah,
celebrate like that, it's
yeah.
sad, bro. Like, no offense,
To me,
and don't take no offense, bro. That's like you, the Knicks. You just
yeah.
you won a
No,
game,
and I
you
was just
celebrate,
about to say.
or the
I was just
Mets.
about
You
to.
know what I'm
I
saying?
was
Like one
just
of them
yeah,
sorry ass teams that just win one
yeah.
game and they just
I was
celebrate.
a.
What are you
Uh,
celebrating?
so what I was about to say too was that the Knicks, like mad people play the Knicks, they clown the Knicks
Hmm.
and what, and right now they fucking losing.
They
But
they
they
looking good though.
yeah, I mean they're not gonna be like I said at the beginning of the year, they're gonna be probably like a 6 seed, 7 seed. So they're not gonna be nothing crazy. They're gonna be
Hmm.
okay, right? But a lot of people like on ESPN, especially ESPN, bro. Richard Jefferson, that dude's a clown. He always be playing the Knicks.
Hmm.
But the Lakers are hot garbage,
Trash.
bro. Hot garbage. And they always try to find a way, like, oh, we gotta get a superstar to the Lakers. Oh, what
Yeah.
what the Lakers are gonna do. And it's like, man, it's so I get it, but that team is hot
They
trash,
trash,
man.
boy. Like if you watch Inside the NBA with Shaq, Kenny, and the rest of them, they be clowning the Lakers. They be like,
Oh
yo, do
yeah,
we really have to sit here and watch another Laker game? Like this is
yeah,
bad. And Shaq, his DNA is the Lakers. So it's to the point that when they talk shit about the Lakers and he know this team is trash, he can't even say nothing. He got to sit there and
yeah.
eat it. Like, yeah, me and Kobe was on that shit. Yeah, we'll be going out
Yeah,
there.
he got
Like,
he got to
we
go
ain't
back to the
celebrating one
glory
win.
days.
Yeah, we got to go
Yeah,
back to the glory days when we was winning rings. Like getting a
yeah,
win and celebrating. That's not what we do around here.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Sad, but good point that you just brought up there.
Hmm.
Um, But yeah, man, let's jump into this NFL trade trade deadline
Yep.
recap. I'm gonna go ahead, and this is something you sent to me, so I'm gonna read it off. I'm gonna read off the image you sent me.
Hmm.
So first of all, the trade deadline was pretty cool, man, this year. Like NFL is not known for the trade deadline, so
Mm-mm.
like it felt like things were getting done. Like
Like
usually
free agency,
NFL,
bro. It
yeah,
was
it
like
was
that
like,
NBA free agency. That's what it felt like.
and I think like they need to fix it to where I think the NBA does a good job with it. I think MLB does a good job with it when it comes to that free agency thing. Like they
Yeah.
they hype it up, I think the
Hmm.
NFL has to do something where either the trade deadline goes maybe to like week 9, where
Yeah,
it's longer, or they just got to make this into like some kind of like it has to be something where it like get people engaged to do it.
yeah,
So I don't know what they got to do, but I think like if they did that shit, man, that'll be another thing that people be fiending for,
exactly.
you know?
Like, there's
So
no hype to it, bro. It's like, okay, the
none.
deadline is at 4 p.m. So the only reason I took interest in it, and maybe you, is because we play fantasy football. So
Yeah.
when certain players move to certain teams, we're like, okay, this has fantasy implication. Like, perfect example, when McCaffrey went from the bum ass Carolina Panthers to the
Yeah.
San Francisco 49ers that love they running backs and love to run the ball, that Shanahan offense, it
Hmm.
was a whole dynamic. Your man went but bonkers, whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it. This week,
Yeah.
your man threw a touchdown, caught a touchdown, ran for a touch. Boy, he did everything other
Except
than
for
kick a field goal.
officiating.
Literally, there's the only thing he didn't do. He didn't kick a field goal. He didn't
Yeah.
officiate the damn game.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it was exciting, bro. And some of the trades were kind of good. Some of them didn't make sense to me. Like, perfect example, like with the Bears, they trade away their best defensive players, but
Yeah.
then you grab a wide receiver for what?
For what? For
For
what?
what?
I don't know what.
You know what I'm saying? And then like Miami got better. The
Mhm.
defense got better. They got some pass rushes and whatnot. They running back
Yeah.
and whatnot. And your team and my team, we didn't really do anything. My team did
Ah.
something weeks before, like a week
Yeah.
before. They got that my man Roquan,
Yeah.
my man Roquan, and they traded
Yeah.
the real Roquan too. But anyway,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna go into that. But
Yeah.
it's like,
So
what
yeah. I
you know?
mean, it was crazy, bro. Like you got like I'm gonna read it off to you. It's Robbie Anderson went to the Cardinals. Christian
Yep,
McCaffrey, like you said, went to the 49ers.
yep.
James Robinson went to the Jets. Robert Quinn, aka Roquan, went to the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Kadarius Tony went to the Chiefs. Roquan Smith, the real Roquan Smith, went to
Mm-hmm.
the Ravens. TJ Hawkinson went to the Vikings.
That's a good
Uh,
one.
that one's a good one. Chase Claypool went to the Bears. Bradley Chubb went to the Dolphins. That's another good one.
That's another good one too.
Um, Calvin, I bet on my team. Ridley went to the Jaguars.
That's a good one for next year,
And yeah,
potentially.
that's a good one for next year. And then Naeem Hines went to the Bills. So don't ask me who that guy is. But
So it's pretty decent, bro. Like they didn't really need him. They just got him because I heard originally they were trying to go after Kamara.
mhm,
Like they were just trying to like go for it all. Like we're going for Kamara, but the Saints was not having it. Saints is like, all right, come on, we still competitive. Our division is trash. We could potentially make the playoffs. We give y'all Kamara, we ain't got no chance.
they still got no chance. But all right. You got you got those trades that happen. Which one out besides your Eagles making a
Hmm.
trade? Which one is like? Which one did you like out of those names that I mentioned?
I want to say, like I said, that T.J. Hawkinson, bro. Like they never really had a strong tight end until now. So it's
Yeah,
like not only do you have to worry about Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, and Adam Thielen whenever he wants to show up, but you got
yeah,
T.J. Hawkinson right down in the middle with
yeah.
Kirk
He's good,
Cousins,
bro. He's
and they
good.
good. And to all the people that want to talk shit about the Eagles beating them and the Vikings are not good, bro. Look at the Vikings. They what 7-1,
6-1.
8-1, whatever they are. They only
Yeah,
lost one game, bro. They really good. I try to
yeah.
tell
six and
people
one.
they better than what you think. They better than
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron
Oh
Rodgers don't
yeah.
know what to do with himself nowadays. He over here probably sending DMs to my man Devontae like, yo, hey, you don't miss me? You don't want to come
Right.
home?
Hey, big head.
Hey, baby, what's going
Hey,
on?
big
What you got
head. What
going
you
on over
doing?
there? I saw your game
Yeah.
last week. You sure you don't want to come back home? You only got
Right.
one pass. I'll give you about 13 a game.
Can
Come on, baby.
can we have lunch?
Exactly.
Like,
You want
he's
you
shooting his shot.
you want to talk about this?
Right. To me, I like the Bradley Chubb one, man. The
Yeah.
Dolphins is a decent team. They got it okay. I mean, they have a good defense, and then with him there, I think he's just gonna take it to another level. I don't think they're gonna win a Super Bowl, but I think they increase their chances to get into the wild card. So
Of course.
that
Yeah.
that right there is a win for them because they've been shitty for so long that fan base is thirsty for a win, bro. They thirsty for that. So, um. With that being said, man, do you think your team is set up to make that run to the Super Bowl? You think
I'm gonna be
that's it?
honest with
Like
you.
you
Right,
got
right
enough?
now.
Yeah,
Um, here's my thing, and let's get some straight, people. any sport is not one on paper. So regardless of people say your schedule is easy, your schedule was hard, those teams still have to show up, still have to play you, and they have to be healthy. So right now, with health concerns, which we don't have that many, we lost our number one pick for a couple of weeks. He's on an IR, Jordan Davis. So hopefully he gets better. So he's going to be out for like 4 weeks. He got a high ankle sprain. But other than that, if everybody stays healthy and the camaraderie keep going, and the thing I like about the Eagles, and we're undefeated, but they don't talk about being undefeated. They're like, okay, each week we're gonna go 1-0. We don't care because when we were like 5-8, nobody gave a shit about us. So don't try to
That's
come
true.
down when we
Yeah.
7-0, and then you want to talk, want to
Oh,
beef us
okay.
up and want to put that dream team shit on us. No, but it's the truth, bro. And I love the mentality. Like we don't give a shit about the record. And and
Yeah.
and and matter of fact, we. I know your boys listening to this, and I had this conversation with Kareem because remember we play fantasy football together. Your
Yeah.
man is boasting because he's number one. He's this. He's that. I said, bro, don't set yourself up like you did with the Mets.
Yeah.
It's still a long season, bro. Trust me. Do
Yeah.
not let my black ass get in the top four because you're going
Yeah.
down. And by the way, you're going down this week. But anyway, we're not even
Uh,
gonna talk about that because me and him
listen.
play this week.
Oh, okay. He
You
he
know what I'm
got lucky
saying?
with he got lucky with that Tony Pollard thing.
Bro, he just get lucky with Tony Pollard. Bro, I gave him Brees Hall before Brees Hall got hurt.
Damn.
I gave him a good run. Like I try to tell everybody, sometimes it's not about talent, it's about luck. And when you
Yeah.
get lucky, just be quiet and enjoy it. When you start boasting, that's when that luck goes away and then you start looking like doodoo, basura,
Yeah,
trash.
man. Come on, Kareem. You're better than that,
Yeah.
Kareem. You better. Yeah, man. So, with my team, to be honest with you, I thought they were gonna make a move. Jerry was talking really crazy after that win, against the Bears, and he was like, "We're gonna go into the trade market. He's gonna look at trades, and if something looks good, he's gonna pull the trigger and all this other shit." But just like every other Jerry Jones shit that comes out his mouth, it's a half a lie and it's half the truth, and then there's in between. So, um, I think they should have gotten a wide receiver. I don't think we have a number one receiver.
But wait,
I don't.
you have a chance, bro. Because remember, Odell is still out there.
Yeah,
He can
I
still
was
sign with
getting.
y'all
I
tomorrow.
was. Yeah, I was getting on that one. I think Odell is looking for the right team to go to. I
Yeah,
personally would, if I was the GM, I would not pay Odell like 3 years, 40 mil. Like it has to be like a
hmm
1 year prove it deal. Like you just tore your Achilles, my man. I do not want no parts of a 2, 3 year deal where I gotta eat money
yeah,
because you never became the person that you were before that. So would I
that's a
like to see
fact.
him in Dallas? Hell yeah. I was like, I would love to see him in Dallas, bro. To me, that's like a
hmm
Dion type of signing. So I would like it. I think
hmm
it would not only would, bro, and it feels like every Cowboy game is on TV this year. You don't feel that way?
Yeah.
Bro, it's like, so I
you
got this,
you
I
in you
got,
in Denver. Let's ride.
bro,
I don't know.
I,
I see y'all every
I
week, bro.
got, so I got this thing where I got all the NFL games, and then I'll be like, wait a minute, this shit's on regular Fox. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like,
I
these
could have
guys
saved the
haven't.
package money.
Bro, I'm like, they haven't had a. I think they had like one game that was not on regular TV.
hmm
I'm like, yo, these
And that
fucking
was
guys
Cooper
are
Rush
actually good, bro.
included. They were showing every
Yeah,
game. It
bro,
didn't
every
matter.
game. So I don't know. I think my Cowboys are gonna.
America's team, people, quote
That's it,
unquote.
bro. We
America's
move
team.
the needle. We are the NFL. So I think I think
You're right. The Dallas is racist as shit. You're right. Shout out to Jerry
so
Jones, people.
yeah. So, do I think they have enough to make a run? I think so. I just think that, to be
Okay.
honest with you, the two teams that scare me is the 49ers if they get in, because I
hmm
think that running game. And two, until I see anything different, I want to say the Eagles. The Eagles
Oh,
don't they only scare me because I want to see how we play them on Christmas Eve. If we play
okay.
them if we beat you on Christmas Eve, then I'm not scared no more. But if we get blown out or we lose by like double digits, and bro, I don't see you guys losing a game until you guys play us on Christmas
Yo,
Eve.
you want to see? You know what's crazy though? Shout out to my boy AJ Brown, boy,
He's a
and the
beast,
NFL trying to get that man a drug test after that game, boy. Like, how
bro.
disrespectful is that? You like,
He
yo,
was
it's
trucking
no way,
people. He was
bro. But
trucking people.
he did people. All right, so Philly's a big market team, right? So you're noticing AJ Brown. He's been doing that shit for years in Tennessee, bro. But
bro.
yeah,
And
I've been playing fantasy football for I want to say 4 or 5 years now, right?
yeah,
Ever since was drafted as a rookie, I played him. Boy, he's that guy. When he's healthy, AJ Brown is that guy. That's why when we got him, and I told everybody, I said, "Oh, it's over." They was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Oh, you don't know. That nigga's a beast."
yeah, he's good, bro. He's good.
Is he better than CD Lamb? Hell yes.
Hell yeah,
He's
hell
better
yeah,
than
hell yeah.
anything that you guys got on your team. You would take him in a heartbeat right now if you could.
Sean, I said we need a wide receiver. All right, what else you want me to say?
I'm just
Shit,
putting that out there. Your,
god
your
damn.
your man is what Zeke used to be when he first came into the league. Just dominant. He's what Derrick Henry is right now as a wide receiver.
But he's good. He's good. I like him.
You saw that play where he pointed out to the
Yeah,
quarterback.
he
He
was
said,
like,
"You,
you. Yeah, I'm
y'all
like,
gonna be on
yeah,
ESPN tonight. You,
bro. That
double
was
coverage,
and
insane."
Jalen's throwing some dimes. So
You,
that's the team
yo,
that
wait. So wait, I have a quarterback now. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, hold up.
you
November,
you
hold
you
up.
have a half a quarterback.
November 2nd, I have a
Yeah,
half. You know what?
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take that from you because
yeah.
before you said I had no quarterback.
I
So we're making progress
did.
here, people.
I did. And
And
whoever,
Dak look good. Wait, shout out to you. Your man Dak is
yeah,
running again. He's
yeah.
not afraid no more.
I know. He needs to do that.
Yeah,
And
but
shout
you know
out
them
to
injuries. Don't run against them
yeah,
Giants. You know what them Giants do,
no,
y'all.
they fucking those dudes are the most dirtiest players.
Yes.
That's a dirty organization. But whoever whoever took my advice and said that the Houston Astros were gonna sweep the Phillies, I apologize. I hope you didn't take my advice.
It's over, people.
Bet
It
some
might be a
money,
gentleman's sweep. And Houston, y'all deserve
bro.
that shit for talking shit about the Yankees with the
Yo,
brooms and getting
Philly,
crazy in New York. Y'all deserve that shit.
Philly is playing some out of control
You
ball,
see it? Bro,
bro.
everybody on that team is going crazy.
And I'm like, now I don't feel half as bad that Atlanta lost to them. I'm like, all
Nah,
right,
because,
keep winning.
but you know what it is, bro? It's what I told you. It's camaraderie.
Yeah, and
Robbie
it's
Thompson
yeah,
brought that team together. They play for each other. They play hard for each other. If you look at that roster, there's only probably one or two recognizable names. You could be like, that's an all-star. The
yeah,
rest of them is like, who the fuck is this?
yeah.
Even they even got Noah Syndergaard. And Noah Syndergaard is not even one of their ace. He's just another player in the bullpen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. They're gonna win, bro. I,
Hmm.
Philly,
Let's see.
y'all deserve it. Y'all gonna get it in baseball.
Yeah.
Football, we'll see how it works. Basketball, I don't know.
They just lost to the Wizards
They
today.
just lost again? I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll
I
see.
don't know. I don't know. So, all right, man. Let's get to our picks real quick, man. So Thursday night game, we
Yeah.
got the Eagles and the Texans. I ain't even gonna ask you that. I'll go to the next game. I'm,
I ain't gonna ask you that either. Because if you
all
choose the
right.
Texans, you crazy.
Now I'm taking the Eagles on that.
But there you
We got
go.
the Colts and the Patriots. Who you got?
Colts and the Patriots. I
Yeah.
gotta say, Bill Belichick looked really good last week shutting down them Jets. Them Jets fans was buffing their chest. And
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, they was like, I still run this division. I don't give a fuck who my quarterback is. Y'all gonna get
Yeah.
this work. So I
I'm
got
go,
them again.
I'm gonna take the Colts. I'm gonna take the Colts.
Okay.
Packers or the Lions? You still on the Lions?
Come on, man. Aaron Rodgers, you gotta win this game at least. You
Yo,
gotta win
he's
this
been
one.
he's been looking crazy.
I gotta say Green
I'm
Bay.
picking the Lions, man. This guy,
Ooh.
he looks crazy, dude. Chargers or the Falcons?
I gotta say the Chargers. They have no receiver problems, but Austin Eckler is gonna go off this
Yeah,
weekend.
I'm gonna say the Falcons, but the Chargers has been that was my sleeper team before the season
Hmm.
started. So,
Because
but
remember, Keenan Allen been hurt, bro.
yeah, I know. You got the Bills and the Jets. Who you got?
Come on now. We know the Bills gonna
Yeah,
beat that ass.
I know. It might be that score is gonna be ugly.
It's gonna
The
be nasty.
Vikings or the Commando GI Joes.
The Vikings gonna continue winning. I don't think the Commanders
Yeah,
gonna get lucky this week.
I'm going with that too. The battle of I guess the felines. We got the Panthers and the Bengals.
Felines. The Bengals. I gotta say the Bengals gotta redeem themselves after getting beat on Monday night.
Yeah,
Because yo, shout out to Mark. Mark, your Browns showed up, boy. And
they
they
did.
beat the shit out of the Bengals.
Mari Cooper showed out.
But can I say one thing, yo? If y'all didn't let that motherfucking T Higgins get that one
Uh,
touchdown, I would have won this week in fantasy.
yeah,
That one touchdown broke my heart.
damn,
I cried.
damn. You got the Doodle Raiders versus the sleeper team that you had, the Jaguars.
Yo, the Jaguars was looking good up until about 2 months ago. All right. All right.
Dougie P. Dougie P.
Duval County. I would have told y'all this week, but after the way the Raiders got their ass beat last week and got shut out by the
Yeah.
Saints, they're gonna come back strong. Devontae's not gonna go out like that. He's gonna have way more than one catch this week, and
I,
Josh Jacobs is gonna go crazy.
I'm gonna second that, man. They got to pick it up.
Yeah,
Dolphins or the Bears?
I gotta say the Dolphins, man, and Justin Fields, you look good, bro. So I try to tell people like he's gonna once they put the offense around him and they make the offense around him, he's gonna be good. And the kid
Yeah.
is looking really good. He's looking like Jalen Hurts when he first started.
Yeah, he's fast. He's the fastest Jalen Hurts. I think
Yeah,
they need to build that offense around him. That
Mhm.
Cowboy game, I'm like, dude, this guy, like you
Yeah.
could
Yo,
tell you
he was
could
nervous,
tell he
bro.
was
He was nervous.
yeah, you could
It looked
tell
like he was coming back.
the man like he's not a quarterback yet, but he's an
Nah,
athlete. He's an
yeah. Michael
athlete, bro.
Parsons huffing and puffing.
Yeah, bro.
I'm tired of
Yeah.
running at this
It
motherfucker.
was it was crazy. You got the here we go. Battle of the Birds. You got the Seahawks or the Cardinals.
Yo, Gino, man. Yo, Gino gonna keep it going, man. Kenny, my
You
man,
believe
Kenny Walker the third.
you believe in Gino?
I believe in Gino, bro.
I believe with you. So I'm taking the Hawks. You got the Rams and the Bucks. Who you got?
Brady, come on, bro. Come on,
Are
Tom.
we gonna see a different Brady now that he's divorced? We're gonna
He's
see.
divorced now, man.
That's it.
Come on, Tom. I believe in you, Brady. TB12.
That's it. I'm gonna go with. We'll go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's single. He gonna try to he's gonna try to flex a little bit. So
You
you
should.
got you got the Titans and the Chiefs. Who you got?
Come on, Patrick Mahomes, man. Don't get me wrong. Derrick Henry gonna go crazy, but Mahomes, come on now. Titans
Okay.
ain't beating the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm gonna go with the Titans on that one. I think
Okay.
they're gonna control the clock. I don't think Mahomes is gonna get to do a lot. So um, and then you got the Ravens and the Saints.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. Because after seeing what the Saints did last week, but it's Lamar. Lamar gonna figure it out, bro. And if
Yeah,
please let Mark Andrews be healthy. Because
yeah,
what he
he
cost me
needs
last
that.
week, he
Me
needs Mark
too,
Andrews.
bro. He cost me in my fantasy thing that I
Bro.
paid that
If he
for
would have
money.
just
He
called
cost
one
me.
touchdown, I would have won this week, bro.
Yeah, he was, and
We need to
that's
have a
but
fantasy special because this shit is
yeah,
stressful.
it is, bro. Ah man.
But yeah, the
So
Ravens, man. The Ravens gonna pull it,
okay,
gonna go pull through.
I got the Ravens too on that one. So that's our NFL talk, man, for this week. We cover some more stuff next week. But I wanted to talk to you about wrestling, man, because we haven't talked
Yep.
about it in a while. And a couple of
WWE.
topics, yeah, a couple of topics. And just to like what just happened tonight, Jeff Jarrett showed up at AEW.
Heard
So
about that. I didn't watch it yet.
yeah, I watched it. So he showed up, he hit Darby Allin with the guitar and he
Mm,
did a promo and shit. So he's in AEW now. But
okay. So they replaced
but
CM Punk. That's what
that's
that's what that is.
that's the
we
replacement, I
we
guess. Yeah.
replaced one old motherfucker with another old
With
motherfucker.
another,
Bring
yeah,
in Jeff
yeah,
Jarrett.
right. But there's a couple of things that there's a couple of big names that are in wrestling, and I
Mhm.
wanted to see like what's your thoughts because I have mines. But so Bray came back about 3 weeks ago,
Okay.
and he's coming with this new gimmick and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Do you think like it's gonna lose sizzle quickly if they don't start like implementing something into this? Because like I don't like. All right, I'll tell you my part, but go ahead.
Hmm.
You go first. You go first.
I feel like it's a slow build. And like you said with the audience, you got to capture their attention out of quick or you're gonna lose it. It's a slow build. I was super excited in the beginning, but like I said, I haven't seen him really perform. He's just doing a lot of mic talking. I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna see a match or who he's gonna feud with. Okay, he's feuding with himself. What's going on here? Like, I'm still intrigued, but I would say within the next month, they got to show us something. Like, you got Survivor Series coming right around the corner. If Bray is gonna show him and quote unquote the Wyatt Six, and I heard they were supposed to be doing a storyline with the Bloodline. We need to get that shit going like ASAP. Like just get that going because this slow build shit is okay, but I need to see more. Like made me say like, oh my god, like did you see that? Now I'm like, oh, okay, another Bray Wyatt promo. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and that's what I like. That's what I'm starting to feel like. I'm like, all right, like how many vignettes, how many
Yeah.
promos? Like this is what they did with the fire whatever the fuck, the
Yeah, Firefly
Firefly
Funhouse. Yeah.
Funhouse. It was like you liked the promos, but then it was like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, his matches were like gimmick
Nah.
matches, and they were
Yeah.
fucking horrible. So now, I just recently saw that promo he did on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that and it was like
Uncle Rock,
Uncle Howdy,
Howdy or
Uncle
some shit.
Howdy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what the fuck? Like when I started watching, I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck are we watching here, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, what is this? Like, I get what he's trying to do. Like he's trying to come off as another like monster villain,
Yeah.
supernatural
Some
type of
Batman.
thing.
But you know what it is? They got that guy that makes movies doing these
Yeah,
vignettes and things with him. I forgot the guy's name.
yeah.
He's a master horror movie,
Mhm.
something like he does horror movies.
But
So
they
him
got
and
to
Bray
speed
Wyatt,
this shit up.
yeah,
They got to speed it up, bro. They got to speed it, bro, because this thing with this like all these fucking vignettes and all this other shit,
yeah,
like it's gonna get to the point where when something finally does happen, I feel
hmm
like people are gonna be like, okay,
yeah,
like whatever. And they need to capitalize on whatever what I get what they're trying to do because every time Bray Wyatt comes out, it always seems like it's something, but it's not that. Like
yeah,
with Firefly Funhouse, it came off like Mr. Rogers, but there was
hmm
like that evil twist that that
hmm
was coming out. This one is like he's coming out, he's sincere, he's apologizing, he's saying all the right things to the fans, but it's like that dark twist that's about to come.
hmm
So when it's like just get to it already, bro. Like next week, I'm with you. Like, by next week, we got to see something. Like we got to
yeah,
see what the fuck is this Uncle Howdy bullshit? What was the fucking point of wearing that Chinese mask thing that he wore?
everything.
Like all of it. Like it has
Hmm
to start connecting, bro, because it's gonna get
I agree.
frustrating. So that's my
It's
thoughts
already
on that.
frustrating, bro.
Yeah. Let's talk about the best storyline right now is fucking in all of wrestling, bro. The Bloodline. Like
The
I was never a
bloodline.
big Roman Reigns fan,
Ooh, I try to tell
but
you.
bro, this guy and this Bloodline, they are fucking doing their thing, bro. I think they can do so much more with it later on
Yeah.
because of all the fucking family members they got and all the people that's connected to the family.
Yup.
They could do so much with this shit, man. And Sami Zayn, like in the middle, is like it's that comedy, like
He
to
brings it all together, bro. He's the glue that holds
yeah,
this shit together and make it
wow.
entertaining.
Well, so I think like they got a good thing going with this. They shouldn't no way like stop the bloodline or break it up or anybody leaving
Nope.
it no time soon.
I agree with you. And let's give a shout out to Roman Reigns for changing his character a couple of, what was it, 2 years
Yes.
ago, a year ago? If he didn't do that, there wouldn't be this. You know what I'm saying? Like that had to happen for this to happen. And by
Yeah.
him changing his gimmick, God mode, the tribal chief, the head of the table, if he didn't go that route, we wouldn't have this right now. And then he had the feud with main event Jimmy. Was it is main event Jimmy? Main event Jay.
Yeah.
Or J, what you know what I'm talking about. Whatever. We get them confused
Yeah, I know what
sometimes.
you're talking. One of the
So one,
Usos.
one of the Usos, the one that wasn't drunk, the one that wasn't having DUIs and
Yeah.
shit, that one.
Yeah.
The one that's not messing with
I think that's
Naomi.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
that one. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
they had that feud. The brother came back after, his whole personal issues. They got that rectified. And then they brought in Sammy. Now, I think a couple of weeks ago they were supposed to turn on Sammy, but the
Mm-hmm.
fact that Sammy is so fucking entertaining, they brought in Solo, Sequoia, everything. Like I sent you the video. That promo they
Yeah.
did, bro. Sammy is so fucking funny, bro.
He
He
is,
makes
bro. He
every
is.
single one of them break character. And this is
Yeah.
on the regular. Like I didn't realize how funny he is until you paired him with the
Yeah.
Usos.
Yeah.
They are funny as shit, bro.
Yep.
Funny.
Yeah,
Best
I like it,
storyline
man.
going right now.
Yeah.
Everybody
He's
can hate on Roman for having all the titles and all this other shit, but his promos hit, bro. His
yeah,
matches
his
may be
promo.
man, but his
Yeah.
promos hit
Yeah.
every fucking time,
Every
bro.
time, bro. He's cool. Yeah, he comes off as a cool dude. So,
Yeah, because we,
and
we
then
all remember the John Cena promo. Whew.
oh God, each yeah, those shits used to be so horrible.
Classic, bro. Him going at John Cena. He was like,
Mhm.
"Come on, man, you coming out here with the
Yeah,
same shirt, the
bullshit.
same
Yeah,
this, the same." Mind you,
nobody
he's
want to
saying
see
what
that.
we all think, and
Yeah,
it's like, "Come on,
E-
bro." It's like
except those
missionary.
9-year-old kids, except for those little 8, 9-year-old kids,
Yeah,
are like,
but
yeah,
it's true though. John Cena come out with so many iterations of his shirts and his sweatband and the hat and the
yeah,
jeans, shorts. Like, all right, we over it now, John.
yeah. We
We get it.
over it. I'm tired of you. I spent too much money at arenas because my kid wanted all that John
Yeah,
Cena
when a
fucking
John Cena
apparel.
shirt.
So yeah. All right, man. Then the last question, bro. Would you want CM Punk back in WWE or just stay his old ass home?
I feel like CM Punk just need to stay wherever he at. It's not gonna
Hmm.
work. I feel like wherever he goes, he's gonna be a locker room cancer. I'm
Yep.
sorry. AEW was his shot to make it
Yep.
big. He fucked it up over there for whatever reasons. Whatever happened or didn't happen allegedly, it's over, bro. It's over. You know what I mean? Like he was difficult in WWE. He was difficult over there. So what does that tell you? It's not the company, it's you, bro. And CM Punk, you had a good run. I got a couple of shirts from AEW when you was there. Some
Yeah.
dope shirts, by the way. But yeah, your time is come and gone, sir. Thank you for your services. We wish you well on your future
Wish you
endeavors.
and your bed members.
That's it. Give him the Vince
Yeah,
McMahon.
yeah, I wouldn't bring him back, man. I think he lost his luster. I think the fans will like him like for like maybe 2 months,
Yeah,
and then because it was already getting kind of whack at AEW with his
yeah, it
like to
was.
me, like I was just like, like I'm not so interested anymore. So, yeah, he needs to stay home and be with AJ and their
Yeah, just
dog and
chill.
just chill. Yep.
So real quick before we go into our next topic, did you see what was going on online with Bow Wow and Jay
Oh
Cargill? Your man was trying to shoot his
man,
shot and she
come on,
shut
Bow
his ass
Wow.
down.
Come on, Bow
Like,
Wow.
don't get me wrong.
Come
Jay
on.
Cargill's a bad she bad, bro. But she messed with your boy from what baseball team he played on.
Oh,
I saw baby daddy or her husband.
really?
Yeah, bro. She's married to a dude that played
What?
baseball. Brandon
Oh,
Phillips.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what team he's on right now, but yeah, because that's why she was like,
Oh,
when Bob was saying this, she was like, "Oh, my husband got,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, quadruple that. Like, what are you telling me? Like, they
Oh,
support each other heavy. Like, if you follow her on Instagram, she's always posting him. He's always posting her. They got a daughter together. Like she's heavy into her man. Regardless of whatever she got going on in the world, every dude sweating her, every dude trying to slide in her DM. I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if Drake tried to slide in there too, or even Diddy,
Mm-hmm.
because she
Yeah,
bad, bro. And then the thing that make her bad too is her personality. Her personality
yeah,
is amazing. Like she's down to
yeah.
earth, and she got a little hood in her too. So
Shit.
people gravitate to that.
That's the personality that Bianca Belair needs to start pushing.
Yeah,
Because this is getting too corny. Like
yeah,
it's
because
getting
she
real corny.
this down to earth country. I love
It's
you.
corny, bro.
Nah,
It's
you gotta have a
corny.
little snappy. You gotta be a
It's
little.
whack. I think they put her
Yeah,
like the female John Cena. Like I'm like,
yeah.
this is getting corny. Like she's
It is.
she's about to lose that title because this shit is whack.
Because we know who's coming back. Woo! Charlotte Flair
Yeah.
on her way
And
back,
she
baby.
and she you know her contract is as soon as I come back, I get my title. So
We know how that
you,
works.
yeah, so you already know, man. And
Mm-hmm.
then one thing before we get into your spicy 30,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to VOH Sportcast, right? This is dude. He has a podcast that I follow.
Okay.
And on his he put a poll out. And he put who's the better quarterback, Dak Prescott or Tua Tagovailoa? Who would you say is the better quarterback, Sean?
I will. I'm basing this off of history
Yeah,
and health. I gotta say
yeah,
Dak. I gotta say
yeah.
Dak. Cause Tua been injured too much.
So I look at his fucking like the I guess like where is that right now?
Mm-hmm.
75% of these fucking people are saying Tua is better than Dak.
But you know
It's
why,
fucking
right?
crazy. It's because they
People are living in the
disrespect
moment,
Dak.
bro.
Oh, they
It's
disrespect
the
Dak
moment,
since he
bro.
got fucking
They
drafted,
living in
bro.
the moment because he's throwing the
And
waddle.
I
He's
don't know
throwing the
why
Tyreek
I have
Hill.
I'm talking like I'm the president. I'm talking like
Yeah.
a thing like
Do
this. So
doing your public service announcement right now.
yeah.
Like,
So
hey.
yeah. So all right, that's all I got, bro. It's back. You go ahead. Let's set this 30 off, man.
All right, spicy 30. This week's spicy 30, ladies and gentlemen. So with a couple of things going on, I wanted to switch it up today. So today's spicy 30, I call it for the love of hip hop. Now, is our culture under attack? Now, we're gonna unpack this because this is heavy. This is something that's been going on for a while. But first things first, Gabe. Now, do you
Mhm.
love hip hop, bro? Do you have a love for hip hop?
Yeah, man. Like hip hop was like I've been listening to that since I was like maybe 9 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and just learning, like just listening to like Wu-Tang
Hmm.
and Biggie and all these artists at a young age, like I loved listening to my cassettes, you know? Um,
You got to explain what that for the young viewers. They don't know what cassettes are.
yeah,
So.
yeah, it was cassettes, right? I'm like,
You're like cassettes.
cassettes,
What's
cassettes,
that?
guys, was like it was a tape, it was a
This is
rectangular
before
tape.
streaming, people.
Yeah, and you would had a side A and a side B, and guess
Okay.
what? You couldn't go to your favorite track because you didn't know where the hell the favorite track was. So you had to play the whole entire album.
History lesson.
So there you go. That was a cassette. So but yeah, man, hip hop I love, man. Even to this day, like it's something that I listen to.
Hmm.
Has it changed? Yeah, we're gonna get into that more. But yeah, I
Hmm.
love hip hop, bro.
Yeah, so for like me, I've always loved hip hop. My first cassette was DMX's Darkest Hell is Hot. And I had a Method Man tape. Which one is it? It wasn't METHOD, man. It was the other one he had. Um I forgot the name of it, but I had cassettes. I had those are my
Uh-huh.
first two cassettes, and then I got Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. I had
Hmm.
that. Those are my first couple of ones, and then I had Biggie, I had
Okay.
Mace, Harlem
Yeah.
World. Like
Yeah.
I've always loved hip hop, bro. I feel like hip hop is something that you can't deny. Like we live it. We
No.
are the culture. We listen to the
Exactly.
music. The music influences us. The music describes where we come from and who we are and represents us. So it's everything, bro. Like from what we listen to how we dress, like everything. Like
Yeah.
I'm a hip hop head. Like even to this day, I still listen to '90s shit. I still,
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
listen to 2000 shit. Like I don't
Yeah.
listen to the
Yeah.
like nothing against none of that. That's just not my generation. That's just I
Dibbity, dibbity, dibbity,
you know what I
dibbity,
mean?
dibbity,
Everybody sounded like Little
dibbity.
Wayne and
Yeah.
what's the other one? What's the dude name from Chicago?
Keith,
Chief Keef.
Cockatoo?
There you
Chief
go.
Keith. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't nah.
Yeah.
I don't do the Chief Keef. But
No.
yeah, man, I love hip hop, bro. Now another question I wanted to ask you, Gabe. Now, do you believe hip hop is influential to all cultures, not just minorities, but all cultures?
Yeah, bro. I think basically like every culture gravitates to hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Like whether it's us, you have white girls and boys like at bar mitzvahs dancing to hip
Hmm.
hop. You got them perform. They're getting artists to perform at their bar mitzvahs. You got
Yep.
like you every time on a TikTok you see a Caucasian person doing a hip
Yeah.
hop song or doing a hip hop dance or doing something that, you know, people get upset about because they're like, oh, they're taking away from our culture. But it's not that they're taking away, it's just that they appreciate what we appreciate. It's just that
Hmm.
it's cooler when they do it. It's more
Yeah.
acceptable when somebody can do the same dance as the black girl does, but now it's on
Yeah.
TikTok, she got like 30,000 views.
Exactly. And not only that, though, we have I would say hip hop is universal. It's a universal language. It don't matter what language you speak, what where you come from. We all can relate to hip hop. It's a freedom of speech. It's like it makes us, like powerful. It makes us feel like we could just speak our mind. We could be brave. We
Yeah.
could be bold. You got Asian kids dressing like kids from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And they
Yeah.
live in a whole nother country. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the Caucasian kids, they live in the suburbs. They dressing like people in bad style. You know what I'm saying? We
Hmm.
all listen to the same music. We all go to these concerts and these shows, and we show support, unified. Like literally,
Hmm.
I feel like that's the only thing that unifies us as a culture. Because when it comes to our cultures, we're all different, different backgrounds, different things that we
Right.
experience. But with hip hop, it brings us all together, and it makes it beautiful. Makes it one big, beautiful melting pot. You know what I'm saying?
And it's still not okay to say the N word just because you listen to hip
Yeah,
hop.
it's not just because you got like two black friends. It doesn't.
Don't
Hey,
say
man,
it.
no, don't do
Don't.
it. Don't do it, people.
Yeah. Say
So,
ninja.
yeah, don't even say that. Say my guy, bro, or
Bro.
everybody calling
Yeah.
everybody sis now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate when everybody be like, "Yo, what up, bro? What up, sis?"
Yeah.
It's annoying. But anyway, you can
Uh,
say that.
okay.
Um, Now, why do people try to profit off of a culture they don't support? Like those culture vultures, like my man
Yeah.
Dane would say.
Bro,
Why?
because they know they don't all right. it could be, I could give you a lot of examples. So people do it to hip hop
Hmm.
all the time, right? Because
Okay.
they capitalize on a dance, they capitalize on a song, they put it in a commercial, right? So it's gonna hit mainstream media. But the same shit happens with Hispanic stuff too. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
times, bro, like we watch things, me and my wife, and we're like, yo, this fucking person literally just stole this that came from this country.
Yep.
And it's because they take it and they add a little whatever the hell they add to it, like their little twist on it, and then they call it
Yeah.
a different name. So it's the same thing with hip hop. It's like a lot of people, even though they may say it's a dangerous, it got dangerous lyrics and all this stuff, corporate America is gonna find a way to make that dollar. So whether it's
Hmm.
Ludacris and Pepsi, whether it's I don't know who's the next person that's
Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg at the
Dr.
Super
Dre,
Bowl.
yeah, like all of that, they're gonna capitalize on it because they know that that's the pulse. They know that's what the young people are listening to. Young people ain't fucking over here repping country music like that. You ain't,
Yeah.
and even when you go to those, real rural country areas, you may get it, but they still listen to hip hop.
Exactly. And it's crazy how so many people take from the culture without acknowledging the culture. And it's like, okay, you're gonna say, we doing this dance, we doing this trend, we doing this. Acknowledge where it came from. Pay homage to the person that created that. You know what I'm
Why?
saying? Like, it's so many
Why though?
things, bro. You
Why?
gotta.
Why would they? No. Why would they do it? That's what I'm
Why
saying.
would they do it?
Yeah.
They don't have to. They
Right.
just feel like it's a superiority thing. Like, I'm
They
better than
taking
you,
it. They
but
taking it.
I'm gonna take your shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna capitalize on it. I'm gonna monetize on it, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
acknowledge like you never had it.
Yeah.
Like,
They
it's
they
fucked
doing
up.
they doing the straight Christopher Columbus. That's it.
Yeah, they do it a lot, and it's not just it's definitely our culture, bro.
Oh
Black,
yeah.
Hispanic, it happens a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
especially nowadays, it's like there's no originality. People
Nothing.
will be like, "Oh, yo, you heard such and such," and I'm like, "That came out in 1980."
Yeah.
Here's the
Yeah.
original person that said, "No, they didn't," and then when you play it for them, they're like, "Oh shit," or it's a certain style that everybody's doing now. I'm like, they did that in the
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this ain't nothing new that you guys are doing. Like, everything is
No.
and people might hate me when I say this. It's like when you try to compare Apple and Android, right? For you
Yeah.
Apple users that be getting new stuff now, Android had that shit 2 years ago. Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, y'all got facial recognition. Oh, that's cool. We had that 2 years ago. Y'all got thumbprints. We had that yet. We had that last year.
Oh.
Like, like the where you gotta open up your phone with your thumbprint or whatever, fingerprint, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, bro, like it's crazy. It's like they hate us, but they want to profit off of us. It's like
Yeah.
shit. You could say it's like slavery. When they brought us here, like they didn't like us, they didn't want us here, but they need us. They need us to survive. They need us to
Yeah.
create their society and create their land and make them great. Like hip hop is the same way, bro. You cannot have nothing without hip hop. Hip hop is in everything.
Bro, but this is going stemming back from even Motown. Like
It,
Motown was, was a great time in music,
mhm.
and a lot of white artists took a lot of that Motown swag and that flavor and made it their own, and they got more recognition than like, these artists that were playing it just because they were white. A like even rock and roll and hip hop, like Elvis is a great example. Like people always big up Elvis, Elvis, Elvis. My man stole that shit from a lot of the fucking black artists, like
Yeah, he
that
stole
were
it from
doing it way before him. I
I
can't
forgot
get
his
the
name.
guy's name. I can't get the guy's name.
I know who you
It's on the
talking
tip of
about
my
though.
tongue. But that shit right there, that tells you that, bro, as a society, we've been doing this shit
James
for
Brown. There you go. He
years.
stole a lot of shit from James Brown. There you go.
James Brown, whoever the hell he stole it from,
Hmm.
but it's a thing that others do. They take from a culture that they think they know, and they
Hmm.
think that they see that it's okay, it's hip, it's cool. Oh, let me go ahead and say this shit on TV. It's
Yeah.
lit. Now it's lit everywhere, and now it's like, all right, now it ain't cool no more.
It ain't.
Yeah.
Oh, remember when
So,
when everybody was dabbing?
oh,
And
Yeah.
then the
But
other
shout
people
but
took the
shout
dab, and then we like, we don't do that no more.
shout out to my son Niles. That he loved doing it. I don't know why. He's 5 years old, but he loved to dab the shit out of every day. Dab it everywhere. So I don't know why he do it.
But yeah, man, bro, I don't get it, and I don't feel like it's gonna change anytime soon. That's why a lot of
Get
these
it.
people are coming out when they come out with something. They try to copyright it. They
Yeah.
try to make a contract and be like, "Yo, this is mine." So when I put it out into the world, if you
Yeah.
try to capitalize on it, I'm gonna sue your ass.
Yeah.
You gonna pay me royalties? Like,
Yep.
yo, it is what it is. Like, we created this platform we have right now. We put it out in the world and it get famous, and people want to take, oh, I'm gonna do a cold 30, or I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna nah, 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 nah.
Nah,
You
it
did
ain't
it
happening.
first.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening, Captain. So
Nope.
the next question I want to ask you, Gabe. Now, do you believe hip hop artists are under attack? You got the hip hop police, you got
Hmm.
senseless violence, which we're gonna dive into as well, and multiple deaths of young artists. Do you feel like they're under attack? Like there's a bullseye on them?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. But it's always been like that with hip hop. I mean, there's
Hmm.
always been a hip hop police. I remember when I was like in my early 20s, I used to always hear about hip hop police and
Yeah.
all this other stuff. And but to be honest with you though, man, Sean, it's gotten out of control as far as I think a lot of the hip hop artists deserve it
Some.
because the lyrics and I don't know, this is maybe my old man get off my porch
Hmm.
speech, but a lot of this music, bro, is super vulgar and super like it's so
Very expressive.
violent, yeah, very
Yeah.
violent driven, bro. And I don't remember like, yeah, trust me, I listen to everything. DMX, The Locks,
Hmm.
I listen to Dipset, I listen to Camera, I listen to Mace, listen to P. Diddy. It
Hmm.
went everywhere, right? But it was never like, and these dudes had like DMX was a hardcore rapper, right?
Yeah.
But I never felt like listening to their album that I was gonna go do drugs. Like it
Yeah.
was okay for me to go ahead and fucking do Molly, or it's okay to
Yeah.
get so high that I could almost die.
Yeah.
Like, and we talking about Lil Wayne, he frequently spoke about drugs on his
Hmm.
stuff, but it was never to it. Now it's like in your face, like they telling you,
Yeah.
like I'm getting the scissor, I'm drinking the shit, we're
Hmm.
gonna fuck these bitches, we're gonna do this, and it's like, whoa, like there's another way to say all that, bro. Like say
Yeah.
something different. So I put this on them, man. If they don't want this like harassment, they gotta change their like it could still sound good without you being so out there.
Yeah. And it's that the music that you referring to is that drill music that they all dance to.
Yeah,
Bow, 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 bow,
yeah,
bow. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
literally the same beat, and they just going crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and that music is very violent. And it's not only that music. A lot of hip hop nowadays, like especially with the female artists, is overly sexualized, bro. It's
yeah,
like
man.
if you're a female artist, in order for you to pop, you gotta pop your pussy. You gotta talk about your pussy, talk about your head game, talk about all this other shit. And don't get me wrong, we had Little Kim back in the day doing stuff like that,
Right? She was
but
raunchy.
we had other artists that didn't have to do that. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like Foxy Brown was borderline. You know what I'm saying? Remy Ma,
but
she got
look,
bars.
but Sean, look, it was Little Kim and let's say Foxy, right? That
Hmm.
were very provocative, but they weren't like Little Kim, yeah, but it's not like now, bro.
You know
Like
what
you
it is,
see these
bro? They
girls and they're like,
empowered themselves with their pussy. They were like, women, pussy is power. Don't let no man just come out here hit. Nowadays, it's like, oh, it's okay to be a hoe. It's okay to suck a dick. It's okay to get a train
yeah.
ran on you.
I
Like,
mean, yeah,
you want
maybe
lunch?
for some, maybe for
Eat it for lunch?
yeah, maybe for some of them girls, but like I just don't think like when I saw the other day, I saw this girl's video, what's the
Ice
girl name?
Spice, yeah.
Ice
Ice
Spice. I saw
Spice.
her
That's the
video,
munch girl, yeah.
and I'm like, what in the fuck is this, bro? Like, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
yo, music is so trash now. I'm like,
It is.
if this is what I have to see, what my kids watch, then I'd rather listen. I'll be in my fucking man cave listening to Ja Rule and 50
Yeah.
Cent for the rest of my
You know
life
why?
because
It's bro, it's no lyrics. It's just a beat, a catchy beat,
yeah,
and you get a dance to go with it, and there you go. You go viral. You make money.
yeah,
That's
and then
how it
like,
is nowadays.
and bro, yeah, it's good, yeah,
You don't even know what to say at this point. You just
No, you know,
you
it's just
you,
straight
you
trap.
sounded like the old man on the porch, and I'm right next to
Yeah,
you. I'm like, yo, this some
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. We were just looking at each other like, Joe, pass my coffee. I'm done with these
I'm like, bro, they not even telling the
whippersnappers.
story. They just like this is a minute and a half song, and the world's going crazy over it. I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
and to see even the older people like us, then I'm like,
yeah,
come on, man, you too old for that. You calling
yeah,
niggas
yeah, yeah,
munching? You
yeah.
45 years old. Who munching that old ass coochie? Yeah, come on
Wait,
now.
wait. So that's the new thing. That's what they say now.
So the whole munch thing is that if you're a munch, that means you
Uh-huh.
eat it and you get nothing. Like they ain't let you beat or nothing. They just let you eat the box and
What?
fuck out of here. Yeah,
So I got what? So
exactly.
I'm gonna eat the
Yeah.
box. I'm gonna eat the box, and then I'm just chilling with my dick in my hand.
That's it. But game, let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it funky. I'm not talking about us because that should never happen to me.
Right.
I'm assuming it never happened to you, but there are dudes out
No.
there that just eat the box and
And then
I
go home.
that's it. I've had plenty of female friends and females that I've
Man.
come across, and they told me stories. They had a nigga travel from West Bubble for to come over and eat the coochie, or they ate it in a car and they ain't want nothing after that. I said he didn't want to fuck. Nah, he just ate the box, gave me some money, and he went by his business. I'm like, what dude in their right mind? And these are the dudes that's messing it up for people like us if we were single. If we're not single,
Right.
but we can't be. Oh, I saw your light go on. You got in trouble. All right, so like, wait, hold on. The director came in. All right, so my whole thing is like dudes out there doing shit like this, and then if a woman pass a dude like us,
Yeah.
and we're like, nah, we trying to, do the bang bang
Oh,
boom, and you like,
smash. Yeah.
nah, you just gonna eat it for lunch, and you a munch, and nah,
Nah.
like
Like you got the
it's
wrong one,
you got
bitch.
the wrong one. Like you ain't gonna have me rock hard holding my shit,
Yeah.
my
And
face,
you ain't even
whatever.
gonna like. You're not even gonna go visit. You're not even gonna say hello.
Nothing,
Like you're
nothing,
not even gonna like put your hand on
like
it.
nothing. Bye.
Nah, man. Nah. No.
And I don't know if this is
That's what
true.
turns
This
people into serial killers, man. You can't be doing that.
exactly. I don't know if this is true though, but Young Ma.
Yeah.
Not to jump on topic real quick. There's a video going, not video, but a picture. I don't know if it's a Halloween thing or whatever, but she pregnant, and I'm like, how you pregnant as a dyke? But yeah, Young Ma, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if it's true. If it's not true, people let me know. Comment, let us
Who
know.
would want to shoot that club up though?
Yo, there was, bro, you'll be surprised. And let me just tell you a little story real quick. Young Ma used to work at a TJ Maxx I used to work at. She used to be a team
Really?
member. Yes. I don't know her
Okay.
personally. She was there before I got there. So let me
Okay.
clarify that.
Okay.
She was not there when I was there. But I have pictures that a former coworker sent me
Yeah.
when she was regular and she used to always talk about rapping. And then when she got famous, they was like, oh shit, yeah, we know her. Her name is I think Clarissa or something, or whatever her name is,
Yeah.
so with a K. So she was a regular chick. She used to be the same way. She used to be all up on females, doing what she do. Same thing that she doing now. But
Yeah.
anyway, long story short, when I saw that picture recently, I was like, wait, so she's a stud, but she's pregnant? How does that work?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Whatever.
But anyway, let's go back into our Spicy
Yeah.
30.
Go ahead.
So last question I want to ask you, man, is hip hop a dying culture? Are we as a
Uh.
people a detriment to our own people and our own culture?
Yeah. 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 That second part, totally agree with you. I
Okay.
think hip hop. I think hip hop is never gonna die. It's always gonna be a different form of hip hop,
Hmm.
but I think it's always gonna reincarnate itself. Like it's always gonna have a. It's always gonna reinvent itself.
Yeah.
So it's never gonna be like. So you see how us we like, yo, hip hop is like this. When my son or your son, when they become like a man, hip hop is not gonna be this. So they're gonna
No,
be
it's
like,
not.
oh, yo, you
And
can
they
tell,
changed from what before we even got it. Remember, they was
right?
hip hop, the hip,
Yeah,
hip. That's not an
yeah, you know,
era. We were
and it
born
was
right when it
right.
started, but nah.
And I just think that it's not gonna die. I just think that it will die if these rappers keep talking the way they talk on these lyrics. Because the
Yeah,
government ain't playing. They catching
nah.
these RICO charges on them and everything, and they
Yeah,
using
because
it
they
now.
telling
So
themselves they stupid.
yeah. So it's like, and I just don't get a lot of these little baby, little this, little that, blue
Little
this, and
Nas
little.
X,
Like
little
I just don't.
Xanax,
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get
little
it. I don't
Munch.
know what's cool about it. Like maybe somebody needs to enlighten me. Like anybody who's listening to this,
Hmm.
please. send me something on the Instagram page, Nothing But Net 2022. Like, let me listen to something that's gonna probably get me like to change my mind.
Yeah.
But it's trash to me. It's hot trash, bro. Like I can't listen to it. I can't get into it. Like I have people who are my age who listen to it and they like it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just stuck in my early 2000s, 2000
Hmm.
stage. So um, but yeah, it's never gonna die. And I think it's just us. Something that probably at the end I'll mention, but yeah, we always fuck each other up. We fuck our own selves up. Our own people fuck us up.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So
It makes sense. And I agree with you. It's not dying, but we are a detriment to the culture. And I'm gonna tell you why, because we can't go in these professional settings acting ghetto, acting hood, acting this. Like,
yeah.
if you're gonna learn from the OGs, learn from the OGs. And we talking OGs like I'm gonna mention a couple of names: Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, Nas, um, who Fat Joe, Fabulous. Just to name a few, you know what I'm saying? That they go into these board meetings as one person, but
Yep.
they show a different side when they on the record or they making music. And that's
Oh
how it's
yeah.
supposed to be. You
That's
can't be
it.
like, oh, I'm from the projects, and then you going into a boardroom with a bunch of people that you can make millions and billions with, and you acting the same way. That's not how it works, people. Because when people start seeing us like that, they automatically judge us and think we're stupid, and then they don't want to do business with us. Like I said on a couple of episodes ago, Shaq,
Mhm.
Shaquille O'Neal, the
Right.
former NBA player. So he said that every time he go into a meeting with a bunch of his representatives, they automatically talk to the representatives and don't talk to him. They automatically
Mhm.
think he a stupid dumb black Negro because
Yeah.
he played ball and he
Yeah.
has rap albums and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, no, Shaq is like, yo, I'm a man, I'm an individual, I'm very smart. Here are my ideas. These guys work for me. I don't work for them. You know what I'm saying? So in order for us not to be a detriment to the culture, we have to represent the culture better. You know what I'm saying? We can't go out there just because we're talking about gun violence and all this other stuff. We can't literally go out there and start busting guns and
Can't
acting
live it.
crazy.
Yeah. Can't live it
Like you
24
can't live
7.
that lifestyle. People are talking about a lifestyle that is around them or they've experienced, not a lifestyle they continue to go to. Like, and for all you young and up and coming artists and up and coming rappers or singers or whatever the case may be that are in the hip hop culture, when you start making good money, it's okay to acknowledge where you come from, but it's not okay to come back. Now, I know that might sound a little controversial, but the hood don't love you, people. Let's keep it funky. When people see you shining and people see you going up there, they get a little jealous, especially if they going through some tough times and
Yeah.
certain things happen. And we're gonna dive into that after this 30. But just to wrap up this 30, let's just keep pushing the culture, keep representing the culture as best as possible, keep expressing ourselves, keep pushing the culture out there positively, and just let people know that hip hop ain't going nowhere, and we're just as good at as country music as any other genre of music or any other culture out there. Like we're strong, we're powerful, and respect us, man. Acknowledge us. You know what I mean? In the name of my man Roman Reigns, acknowledge us. We out here. You know what I'm saying? Like the world wouldn't go and wouldn't be what it is without hip hop. We need hip hop. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's my spicy 30, bro.
Yeah, man. Let me just to piggyback on some of the stuff you were saying, because this was a conversation, and it's okay to have conversations with yourselves, as long as you don't
Yeah.
answer yourself, then you're not crazy. So, so one of the things
Maybe depends.
so
We could talk about that another 30.
yeah. So
Talk to
all right,
myself.
so for I'll give you an example of like what I've seen in my profession, right?
Okay.
Um, let's give you. I'm just gonna throw an example. It's a retail store that you're in. Sean, you're the store manager.
Okay.
You're in the let's just say you're in the inner city, right? Your store's in the inner city. So
Okay.
your team is predominantly Hispanic, Black.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little mix of something else, right?
Okay.
And you're there and you're running the team, but deep down inside that associate or that person that that's underneath you,
Mm-hmm.
bro, they don't give you. I know because I've seen it in every form of retail I've been in. They do not give you the same respect if you were Caucasian.
Yeah, it's true.
It's that they fear. the white man. They fear the white woman. But like you, they look at Shauna like, oh, like you ain't better than me. Like we the same. Like they give you that we the
Mhm.
same type of thing,
They don't
and it's
give you that
like
respect that you deserve.
exactly. And I've seen it. I've seen it where I'm at now. I've seen it
Hmm.
in other places that I worked at, not just with me, but other minority managers. And to segue into what I'm gonna say is we need to stop being a detriment to ourselves, right?
Yeah,
So not just hip hop and not just entertainment, the
yeah,
entertainment industry. We need to stop as black and Spanish people wanting to see your fellow Spanish or black person fail. Like
agreed.
there's no uh there should be no gratitude. I mean, not gratitude. There should be no fulfillment in your heart if you see one of your peoples who's your skin color and you consider one of your peoples to fail. Like,
Yeah,
and I think we in the black and Hispanic culture, we have that crab effect where
yep.
we all crabs trying to get to the top and we pulling
Hmm.
ain't nobody getting there because we keep pulling each other down, you know?
That's a fact.
And it's just something that is bro, it bothers me because I know certain things that I see and certain things that I deal with personally with other people that are like Hispanic and black that in the back of their head, I know they're like, oh, I want to see Gabe fail. I want to see
Yeah,
Gabe not do good. And it's like, why would you want that for me if I don't want that for
exactly,
you? You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
we need to be there for each other. So one of the things that Kanye did said, and he said a lot of fucked up things the other day,
Yeah,
but one of the things that stood out that caught my attention was the fact that he said, I want I wish that my community, my people were as strong as that other group of people that he was talking about,
yeah.
right? United. And that's what and that when he said that, I said he's right. Like we're never united, bro.
No.
Like we're always it's always some kind of disagreement. It's always
Hmm.
I gotta be the top dog. I gotta be this. I gotta be flyer than you. I gotta make
Crabs in
so
the
much more
barrel
money.
mentality, bro.
Yeah, and it's like we gotta stop because if we don't, then our kids are gonna grow up in that same bullshit, man.
Hmm.
And just me living out here in Florida, I've like even my group of friends have changed, so I've seen a
Yeah,
lot, bro. Like it's totally different, and I love it because it's like I'm at a kitchen table with uh different diverse people, like talking about stuff that I thought I would never talk about, and you
hmm,
don't see it. You don't see that same vibe that you get when you go to pool, you go to your boy's house and you say, yo, I just got to oh, but how much you making? How much they paying you? $12? And they start joking on you like, damn, like what the fuck?
hmm.
So that was my rant.
And just to add to that rant, bro, going back to being a manager, like I don't think people understand how hard it is being a minority manager, working with minorities and people that are not minorities. Like they look at you different. They don't keep you in high regard. They don't respect you as much. And some people be like, "Oh, it's the way you carry yourself." And no, I could carry myself
No.
professional. I could be
Yep.
standoffish, or I could be your friend. Either way, it's the same way. You're not gonna respect me. But when
Right.
John or Bill or Tim come around, which is that Caucasian store manager or that Caucasian manager, or can even be somebody on the same level as me that's Caucasian. You
Right.
treat them with a different level of respect, and I feel like
Yeah.
that's crazy because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm the kind of person, and this is person talking about me. I always look out for people in general, but
Hmm.
more my people. And the reason why I said my
Hmm.
people is like if I see one of my people acting out or acting crazy, I pull them to the side, and be like, "Yo, bro, don't do that here," or
Yeah.
don't act like that. Like it's okay to be yourself, but you're doing too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even a woman, like a woman could come to work and she's dressing, what's the term, bro? They be having their stuff out
Provocative,
provocative. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. No, it's not. It's sort
not
of
brand.
we'll,
Not
it was
brand.
vivacious. We'll use your word, so we can understand what's your word. So it's like they'll come in looking inappropriate, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, you're garnering attention you don't want." And the
Hmm.
reason why I say that is because we've all dealt with sexual harassment issues one way or another. We either the person dealing with it, or we the person that's caught up in the bullshit because of miscommunication, or we did some foul shit. we already know. Let's keep it funky. You know what I'm
Only
saying?
touch my
So
butt. I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, I'm
yeah.
doing this in cab. Why you touch my butt?
Or hey, he said I look good today. He want to talk to me. I'm like, I liked
Oh
your shirt.
boy,
I'm sorry. Like
that's
my
it.
bad. You know what I'm saying? So and sexual harassment is a thin line. It's literally like a thread. You can literally
Yeah,
say or do something and it could be considered sexual harassment. But anyway,
yeah.
neither here or there. I try to look out for men, women, and they don't understand that I'm trying to look out for them. I'm like, yo, I have my best interest is you. I know what's being said behind the background. I'm not gonna tell you who's saying it because I don't want you to treat that individual different. But normally it's the Tims and the Bills that you treating with respect. They don't want you here. They
And
don't
guess what?
respect you. They don't
And you
care about you.
and you telling them that, all they're gonna do is be more pissed off with you, and they're gonna be
Yeah.
like, Sean is a hater. Sean is this, Sean is that. And then when it's time push come to shove, they don't care if they try to get you fired. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh well,
Bro, how many
oh
times you
well,
been in a meeting and they talked about an associate? Mind you, it could be an
oh
associate
yeah,
that's just having a bad week or, just
yeah,
going through something that we don't know about and they fucking up at
yeah,
work. And
yeah,
people want to clip them. They want to get rid of them. And I'm like, well, we could go about this differently. Let's find out what's going on because it might be
yeah,
deeper than that. Like anybody that ever worked for me and people that listen to this podcast, they would know. I was always told two things about me. He's very laid back, but he's a person that's gonna get shit done, and people like working for him because you respect them. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what level you work on, I'm gonna treat you the same way. You could be the store manager, or you could be the person sweeping and mopping the floor. I'm gonna hold you in the same regard, and I'm gonna treat you with the same respect because you deserve that as an individual. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I don't treat people based off their monetary value. I treat people based off of who they are. Like if you're a good person, I'm gonna treat you good. If
yeah,
you're an asshole, you're a dickhead, I'm gonna avoid you. And if you try to come in my circumference, I'm gonna do you dirty. And I never said this to people because I can say it now because I don't work there. But bro, when I used to do the schedule for
yeah,
my team would
yeah,
tell you they picked up on it. They was like, "Yo, I noticed you don't schedule the lazy people with you." I said, "That's for a reason.
yeah,
That's for a
yeah,
reason. I don't want that shit around me." Mind you,
yeah,
I did the schedule evenly to kind of like balance it out. But the
yeah,
real assholes, the ones I know that really gonna poke me and trying to make me come out of my character, I keep them motherfuckers far away from me. And I think that's the best way to go about it. Because if I keep them there, I'm gonna clip them. They're gonna lose their job.
yeah,
It's better you work with that manager and that person than work with me and keep your
yeah,
job than work with me, fuck with me, and then I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna be the petty nigga I am because I am petty, and you're gonna go.
yeah. So just like, man, like I'm not gonna put him on the spot like that, but it's
Yeah.
a good thing I'm putting him on the spot. Like
Hmm. Yeah.
Reem, when he worked with me at the Bullseye.
Hmm.
Bro, they used to tell me all the time, clip him, clip him. He gotta go. He
Yeah.
gotta go. He's
I ain't gonna
sleeping
lie
in
to
the
you,
bathroom.
Kareem.
He's
I got
he's
that too,
sleeping
bro.
everywhere. Bro, he used to be like, he's sleeping here, he's sleeping over there, he's doing this.
Yeah.
And I to a fault, I didn't do it, right? Because I'm like, man, this I can get the most orange juice out of that orange. So
Yeah.
I knew what he was good at. I had him do
Exactly.
it. And that's all he needed to do for me. I didn't need him to do what, Bruce did for me. I
Yeah.
just needed him what he brought to the table. So if he did that for me, I was good. And then, when we both left Bullseye, I brought Kareem to every company I went to after I left
Yeah.
there. So when I went
That's
to
what's up.
Walgreens, he was there as an assistant manager at Walgreens. I went to CVS, he was my assistant manager at CVS. And, hopefully I did teach him stuff on like during this journey that we had, because I
Hmm.
think we were working for each other for like a good 6 years, that me and him were just straight working with each other. And
Yeah.
I would always bless him, bro, to be like my ASM. I'll be like, he's gonna be my ASM. And to be honest, he wasn't the same Kareem that he wasn't at the Bullseye. Like once he
Yeah.
came and started working for me. But yeah, I think now we just talking now. So
Yeah, but that's what it
let's
is,
wrap it
bro.
up.
Yeah, yeah, I know. We just going on and on, but it's real
Yeah.
shit. Like you showed great leadership qualities, and because there's a
Yeah.
difference between a leader and there's a difference between a manager. You ain't
Yeah.
managing a process; you're leading, and by
Yeah.
you leading, you recognizing what a person is really good at, and you maximizing on what they're good at instead of just giving up on them. A lot of
Mhm.
people manage process and be like, "Well, I want them to do an end cap. They can't do end caps. You're fired." But what
Yeah.
if that person is a good garbage person, or that person could put out merchandise, so they might be good
Mhm.
at customer service. Maybe all this stock shit is not good for them. Put them in the front end. Put them as a cashier. Like you have to identify what this person is good at, and not only that, you got to get to know your people, bro. A good leader knows their people. Like
Yeah.
I could tell, okay, Gabe is not having a good day today because he's normally not acting like this. Let me go try to inquire what's going on. He don't want to tell me. I'm like, all right, bro, you having a bad day? All right. So normally you do this, you could go do this today. Because I don't want you to get in trouble because your mindset is not here. You can't provide the best service you normally provide doing that task. So do this today. I'll make you be in the back room or something. Go do
Yeah.
that. Get your mind right. And then when your mind
Yeah.
right tomorrow, we'll reassess it and I'll put you back in. Or just having that conversation with you, Gabe, you might just be like, oh shit, I didn't realize, my personal shit is showing in my work. Let me straighten up real quick. Let me go to the bathroom, come back. I'm good, Sean. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to know your people and you got to speak to them as people. You can't just speak to them as underlings or somebody beneath you or you're better than them. Because when you start
Yeah.
doing that, people will shit on you, bro.
Yeah. And then, but it's the vice versa too. People will take advantage.
Of course. But that's when you got to walk that line as a manager. You got to identify both, and it's not easy. And I try to tell people, like, yo, I make it look easy, but it's not easy. It's a lot of
No.
like being a leader and a manager in a store is not physical work, it's mental. Like, that
Yeah.
shit is mental and emotionally draining because
Bro.
you got to
Hell
keep
yeah.
your temperament a certain way. And then you got
Yep.
to keep your mind a certain way and realize, like, oh shit, I'm at work. I can't respond the way I would normally respond if I wasn't at work
Right.
dealing with this type of situation. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yep.
But yeah, man. All right,
So
so we're done ranting, people.
yeah, we're done.
20 minutes. So let's go to asshole of the week, sir, because this is something
All
that
right.
we wanted to dive into.
Yeah,
You want to go
man.
first, or
I think we both got the same person.
pretty
It,
much?
it was sad news, man. It was, to be honest with you, it was almost like I don't want to compare it to Biggie and Tupac. I don't because it wasn't that. Um, but it was something like a tragic moment in hip hop. Like
It is
my
a tragic
asshole of the
moment.
week, man. My asshole of the week, and I'm gonna get it going. And I don't want to do it because that's how he died. So was a
Yeah,
gunshot wound, man, to take off. So
yeah, from the
um
Migos.
yeah, from the Migos. It when I heard it, I was like, whoa, like damn, like I just saw this guy on TV talking with Quavo on Drink Champs. Like I was just watching this guy,
Yeah,
and he was only 28 years old. That's the crazy part, bro. And it's like I think we said this shit like four or five episodes ago. These young
hmm
motherfuckers don't care, bro. Like
they
if
don't.
they gonna blast you, they gonna blast you. They don't care
hmm
what you got going. They don't care about your family. They don't care about who you are. They don't care about who you run with. Nothing, bro. These young kids are so out of control nowadays. Like you heard who got arrested for the shooting, right? It was a 19-year-old
I
kid.
heard it was a friend. I heard. This is what I'm hearing because I hear different things. I heard for one, the bullet wasn't for him.
No, it was a straight
And I heard
bullet.
it was a stray bullet, and I heard it was friendly fire. It was one of his own peoples that shot him.
It
That's
was a
what I heard.
19 for yeah, and it was a 19-year-old kid. They
In
didn't
his
release his name
entourage or
yet.
something.
And
Yeah.
bro, like we gotta stop, man. We gotta do better, bro. Like it can't be we can't be upset when a white person kills a black or a Spanish person and then be
When we killing our
okay
own.
when we kill our own people, right? Because I get it. Like I'm not with it either that, a white cop or a white person is chasing somebody down and killing them or doing
hmm
something totally disgusting to a minority. But we gotta have that same energy, bro, when it comes to this. Like when this stuff happens, then
Yeah,
you know
I
what, yo,
agree.
we gotta be, and especially the hip hop artists, like they gotta come together for something, like or do something. But it can't be where we want to be like we stand up with such and such. We're against
Yeah,
dot 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 dot. But then this happens and now nobody say nothing.
true.
Nah,
So
because
not.
now it's because it's so second nature to us already. Like
hmm
you said, the music, the environment we live in, that's like that takeoff was a statistic. That was it.
Yeah,
He didn't get to live to 30 years old. He
no.
got shot. He probably, and I don't know him like that, but he probably didn't go to college. So
hmm He
boom,
didn't live a full life, bro. He
statistic.
was only 28, bro. You
Yeah,
can't really
man.
live a full life
So
at 28.
my asshole of the week was that whole situation, man.
So not to get political, but what's your stance when it comes to like everybody owning a gun? Because that's a state that everybody owns a gun.
You're
So
not
I
gonna
feel
take
like
You're not gonna take my gun, Sean. You're not taking my gun.
I don't feel
Nah,
like
but
everybody deserves a gun, bro. That's just me, bro. Like,
bro, you gotta in Florida, you gotta be careful, bro. Like in New York, you could pop off if somebody cuts you on the drive, like on your drive
yeah,
home. Here, you gotta be careful because they come off and start
everybody has a
blasting,
gun.
man.
Yeah.
But I think to me, I think it's okay to have a gun. Now, do I think you need an arsenal of weapons that if you going to go and fucking fight a zombie war? No.
So you think you should be bringing your gun with you going to the bowling alley, bro? Like you going bowling, bro? Like what you need your gun for?
If I have a carry and conceal, I think I mean, you never know, bro.
Think
Like
about the
I'm not
situations
against
that
it.
you put
I'm not
yourself in,
against
bro.
it.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
for guns.
I'm not for I'm for if you want it, go ahead.
Or you feel like every
Right?
single person deserve to have a gun, bro.
No, 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 no. I don't think every person, because not every person is gonna be mature or have the right state of mind to have a
Temperament,
gun.
yeah. Hmm.
So, but if you're that person that needs a gun because you want to feel safe, I am no person to tell you no. But I don't agree with you having a machine gun and
Yeah.
pre grenade launchers in your garage.
Oh dear. Yeah. So my
Have a
stance,
little peace.
yeah, my stance on it is like everybody should have the right to have a gun. Keyword, have the right, but
Hmm.
not everybody should have a gun.
Hmm.
And the reason why I say that, that's and we I'm not gonna dive into that deeply because this is like a whole conversation we could literally have a whole hour talking about. Um, that's including people that shoot up schools and people that like the unfortunate incident that happened with Takeoff, and even like PNB Rock when he got robbed a couple of weeks ago and he got killed.
Yeah.
Um, Not everybody deserves a gun, bro. Some people use the gun as power because whatever was going on in their life or going on in their past, they feel like they need to have a gun to feel powerful or to feel important or to feel strong. Some people use it as protection, some people use it as enforcement. Like, I am
Hmm.
going to be the law, I am going to be God, I am going to take your life if I feel like you wronged me or you looked at me
Exactly.
wrong. You know what I'm saying? Those motherfuckers don't need guns. Now,
Yeah.
my asshole of the week is dealing with this situation, but it's more on E News. I don't know if you saw,
Yeah, I saw that stupid shit.
and mind you, this is not the first time. So just so that you guys know, E News posted a picture of Take Offset and said "Rest in peace, Takeoff." So literally, is like what they're saying, and whoever was doing the social media or whatever at the time wasn't cognizant or just stupid or Russian or whatever the case may be. They're foul for this. They're literally saying like all black people look alike.
Yeah.
So there's three brothers from the Migos. You have Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo. So Takeoff is the one that passed away, but she posting a video, posting a picture of Offset saying R.I.P. And then
Hmm.
you notice, and people in the comments called you out on it and say, "Hey, you can Google a picture of Takeoff and get it right. You got it wrong." Did they
Hmm.
come out and apologize? No, they did not. Did they take it down? No. As far as I know, last time I checked, it was still up. So you
Hmm.
guys are asshole of the week because this is a terrible thing that happened and you guys didn't post the right information. And not only that, I got one more asshole of the week, and this is my biggest asshole of the week I'm gonna do ever, bro. So prepare yourself.
Okay.
My asshole of the week are people that feel like they need to live vicariously on social media, and you're posting videos and pictures of people dying to get likes, to get recognition, to be popping, like and what's his name? Gilly went off, and I'm about to go off my damn self. What in your right fucking mind and what type of sensitive, insensitive motherfucker you have to be to instead of calling for help or try to assist in a person attaining help that you want to sit there, pull out your phone, fucking record a video, take a picture, and then post it online and then get upset when people call you out on your bullshit. Or you the person that gets those videos and get those pictures and you sharing it with your friends and think it's cool to share somebody's loved one last minute on this earth. And
Yeah.
it's trash, bro. Like, yo, that is the worst fucking thing a person could do. You're a scumbag, a socio, whatever you want to call it,
Everything.
bro. Like,
But you called it. Remember, like I want to say maybe like I want to say
we,
like
we
six,
talked
seven
about that
episodes
shit.
ago that
Yeah,
people would rather look at the car crash and see the car burn. Like you'll take the
there you
video
go.
of that. So it's yeah.
But bro, it's terrible. Because think about it, right? God forbid this ever happens to either one of us, right? We both
Yeah.
have children. What if you wake up one day and you see a video surfacing of your child dying,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how you found out your kid died?
Nah. Yeah, this is
And
rough.
then it's posted on these blog sites.
Yeah.
And one person from one of these blog sites, and I forgot the name of the blog site, so I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Hmm.
Um, said, "Hey, we wouldn't post it if you guys didn't look at it. It has 1 million views. It has 1,000 shares. So just as culpable as we are, you guys are culpable as well because we're here to entertain. We're here to make money. We're here to monetize. So if you guys like bullshit, we're gonna post the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up, bro. That's how they look at us. And we're the only culture that does this. Hip hop does
Yeah.
this. Black people,
Yeah.
Hispanics. You don't see white people posting pictures of a white person getting their head blown the fuck
No.
off in the street and they sending
No.
pictures. They did the same bullshit with Kobe. When Kobe
Yeah.
got killed and his daughter was dead,
Yeah.
these fucking officers took pictures and were circulating pictures of his decapitated head. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah, man.
bro. What type of world we live in that people don't give a fuck no more? And we do this fuck shit to people, bro.
Yeah.
Come
We
on
gotta
now. We
we
gotta
got
be better.
we gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better. So on that
That's my
note,
rant.
man, yeah, on that note, man, you
Out 30
know,
people. I'm sorry.
I just wanna tell people like, listen, we come here to entertain and we want to make things fun and make things,
Yeah.
into a joke. And we try our best to keep it light and funny. But when things like this happen, it's hard to make it a joke or
It's hard because we live
to
this
say.
reality, bro.
Yeah. So we don't want to come off as these two serious guys that are, oh man, you guys are ODing. It's just that we both sound like we're tired and we want some change and we want to see
Yeah,
something happening. So, people who listen to this episode, it may not be as funny as the last ones, but at least I hope you guys got some kind of knowledge
yeah,
from what we talked about. So, nice chat as always, bro. We always keep it real. We always, like we say, no filter, no
definitely.
bull. You bring the heat, your spicy 30, it's a spicy 30 in a way where you may not think it's a spicy 30. So
It's a
it might make
controversial
you
topic people don't want to talk about.
and it's gonna make you think whether you that person that's like, you know what, maybe yeah, maybe that, like, it's gonna make you have that conversation. So I hope this starts a lot of conversations in people's
Yeah.
homes, and we just get better from this, bro. But that's all I got, bro. We gonna end this episode.
So one real quick, because we got to end
Yeah,
on a high note, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
we got some flowers. I just
Oh
want to give
shit,
flowers.
man.
Yeah, we forgot about that shit. We got so deep. So I want to
Yeah.
give flowers to everybody that I know personally, friends, family, you guys. The reason why I'm giving you guys your flowers and the appreciation because we see situations like this happen and we don't acknowledge people and appreciate people as we should. So I want you guys to take flowers and give it out to your loved ones, to your friends, your family, somebody in your life that you love and you care for. Tell them, let them know tomorrow's not promised, people. Anything can happen. You saw what happened with Takeoff. That wasn't meant for him. He was a quiet person in the background minding his business, and that shit happened. So that goes to show you, some people be like, "Oh, it was meant for that person." Like, look how that person lived
Oh
their
yeah,
life. That shit happened to them for a reason.
yeah,
The man ain't doing it, do nothing. He was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and that shit happened.
yeah.
So hug and hold your loved ones. Tell them you care. Tell them, give them their flowers, give them their appreciation now, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. And on that note, those are S. Dot's flowers to give flowers,
Uh,
so you to give
yeah,
flowers to other people.
yeah. I'll give my flowers to the person we was just talking about earlier. So Kareem, man, Kareem,
Yeah,
he's I seen his journey from when he from Target all the way to Amazon
yeah,
right now where he works at. And he's not perfect by any means. Even when he was with me, he wasn't perfect. But one thing I could tell you about him was that he was hardworking. The
hmm,
man would do whatever you needed him to do when once I guess he finally realized his role of a manager.
yeah.
And hopefully, like I said, I taught him some things and he learned some things not to do and what things to do by being with me for such a long period of time. But now he's an HR. I think he's working HR for Amazon. He's doing big things out there in Atlanta. So, even though he tried to get on the show and you came over here with that, I
Fisher
don't know,
Price,
with
Fisher
that
Price
Game Boy
microphone.
system, you came in here with that Call of Duty
Shout out to you,
headphone.
Kareem. We love you,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. We just make sure you get your shit right so you could get on this you could get on the episode.
Definitely.
But
Still,
yeah,
fuck
man.
those Mets. Fuck the
Yeah,
Giants
and
too.
fuck the Mets, fuck the Giants. But I'm giving my flowers to you, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
So
boy.
Yeah. So now on that note, we're gonna
Now we
say
can wrap up.
goodbye. Now we can say goodbye to the people. Listen to us, follow us, man.
Yep,
Give
yep.
us some advice when you see us, give us some comments. We dying to hear from people. We want to see if
Yeah.
we can get other like guests on the show too.
Hmm.
If you're a person that's listening to it and wants to like just contribute and maybe want to talk about topics that we may want to talk about, or tell us
Share
some
people.
topics
Let us
that you
know.
may want to listen to. We're
Hmm.
all ears, man, and we're working on something now that we might be on another platform sharing this content. So
Yeah.
a lot of big things happening in the near
We're
future.
coming to
So
radio, people.
yeah, we're getting the radio. So um, Sean, say bye to the people. Gabe from
Peace.
Florida, I am out, people.
Brooklyn, we
Enjoy.
here. Nets.
That's
Let's
it.
get it together. Oh yeah, Miami won tonight too. Woo! Hero. Good night, people.
Good night, people.